used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell.
What's up, guys? This is episode 4 of the Finger Ramming podcast. We have some cool stuff to talk about this week. We're gonna have Shaggy on later. We're gonna be interviewing him, asking him some questions, talking about some cool stuff, and we have all sorts of other stuff that we wanted to talk about too, like Flatface sponsored. I think Danil.
Abdul-Shin.
Yeah, that, and somebody sold a boob for $300. So there's all sorts of weird stuff going on and some cool stuff to talk about. So one of the things I was thinking about this week is I have dynamics and they kind of crapped out on me.
As do I.
Yeah, I did like a 4-foot tray flip off this counter and I landed it first try and my axle got bent, like the whole bottom part.
No, not the axle, the kingpin.
The kingpin. I mean, that is kind of, yeah, sorry. That's not the axle.
The axle.
I don't know what I'm talking about. The kingpin got totally messed up. So like that's messed up.
Just from landing pretty hard.
Yeah, and it wasn't like that before, and that's the only thing that would have been, would have done that. My base plates got stripped, and I don't over tighten them.
Okay, well, let's touch up on that for a second. I have dynamics too. You can't use the screws that he provides.
Yeah, if you got to use different screws, because if you use dynamic screws, they're not all gonna. Yeah, they don't. You can't actually fit all 4 screws in there comfortably, because if you do, it's like super tight and like they won't go in all the way, and then you'll just end up stripping like your star nut bit on the your knife, and not your knife, your screwdriver, and that really sucks. So like I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement, but I do have to say, the only reason why like these things can be somewhat ignored is because
he does do replacement parts.
He's a great customer service. He always answers DMs.
Yep.
He'll send you parts, pretty much no questions asked. He sent me 2 new base plates and 8 screws, no questions asked. He just sent me that stuff, and that was great, so I can replace those and stuff like that. So I mean that does make up for, I think, some of the flaws in these trucks. But
it's still an annoyance. Yeah,
it is an annoyance, but I mean there's a couple truck brands. There really isn't much right now.
Yeah,
it's an alternative. I personally think they look way better than Y trucks. I don't like how Ys look.
They look better than Y trucks for sure, but the thing is, this is my own opinion. I'm gonna get some shit on for this. I love BRTs. They're by far my favorite trucks, but I think Y trucks are the best trucks. I don't like how they look, but the axle doesn't slip. The kingpin stays tight.
Yeah.
They're lightweight and they're durable as hell.
Yeah, they're very durable. So there's like all sorts of really cool things about them that I like. But I personally don't. I think if I had to put it in a tier, it'd be BRTs.
Yeah.
And this is like how they look tier: BRTs, Dynamics, Y trucks, and 2KRs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's and then
I'm
China
10 for
trucks.
10 on that. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, I think that's if you're going for something that looks nice, I think that's pretty much how it goes. That's personally how I like,
Yeah. If I were to put it in a performance list, a performance tier,
it would be a lot different.
Yeah, for me at least, it would be Y trucks, BRTs, Dynamics, and I haven't tried 2KRs, so I'm just gonna put them at the bottom. So I don't know, but that's how I rate them.
Yeah, and I think they all have their pros and cons.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like
I mean, it is what it
BRTs
is.
look nice. They're really expensive, and it feels like you're grinding gold. If you like grind a brick leg, it feels like you're grinding away money.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it feels like, and it sucks.
That's the only reason like I wouldn't want to get BRTs again is because I don't like grinding them.
Yeah, I totally get it. But there's all sorts of different stuff that pros and cons. But anyways, I just was thinking about that a little bit this week and figured it'd be interesting to talk about the podcast. Maybe get some input from you guys, because I know a lot of people like Dynamic.
I mean, tell us.
I like Dynamic as like a company standpoint.
Yeah.
The guy is on top of customer service.
Yeah.
And I feel like most of the time, that's like what really makes some companies good. That are on customer service is priority for them. And
and on a different note, Speaking of customer service, Ethan, why don't you talk
Oh,
about teak tuning, buddy?
I don't know how people are gonna feel like this, but screw Geraldine
Oh, oh,
because
damn.
listen, if you can't run a company, then you
Don't.
shouldn't just get out, please. I don't. You're taking my money. I want my product, and if you're not gonna give it to me, screw you.
Okay, so before we go into this spiel, before you go on this tangent, explain to the people, Ethan.
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm
From
getting
sc-
a little
oh, I understand, but
heated.
start from square one, how it
Okay,
all
so
happened.
a couple months ago, about I
Oh,
think
this was not
probably
a couple months ago. This was
5 months
5 months
ago.
ago.
Yeah, 5 months ago. Max and I we were talking on Skype, and we're like, hey, we really need some new tuning, right? So um, we talk about it and stuff,
Yeah.
and we're like, oh, what tuning should we get? So we decide on what tuning we want, right? And it's teak. So what happens is I give Max some money, right? And he orders two sets of teak.
That's not what. No, I gave you money and you ordered, right?
Uh, no, that's not how it went.
Oh, oh yeah, I remember. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, no, I gave you the money. But anyways, so I mean, it was still my money, right? And I don't have a PayPal, so I let Max use mine, right? So or not use mine. I gave him money so he could order stuff. So he orders tuning. I think it's like he accidentally ordered them both to his address.
Yeah, what happened is I wasn't paying attention and PayPal had saved my address. So
Yeah.
I ordered 2 sets to my house accidentally. And so when I saw that I made that mistake, I just ordered another set to Ethan's house.
hmm So the thing that sucks about this is we're like, okay, that's fine. So we wait like I think
Two
it's a
months.
week. No, well, first we wait a week and we're like, hey, this is kind of surprising. She's located in New York and we're in Vermont and New Hampshire. It should only take maximum of 3 days for products to get here.
Yeah.
Where's our stuff, right? So we start to get a little bit irritated. Then she posts, oh, the website was having problems.
No, we
Whatever
DM'd
with that.
her and she was like, "Yeah, the website sucks. Oh, and you ordered out of stock bushings." So we ordered red and
Oh,
black swirls.
yeah,
And
yeah, that's right.
she says, "Oh, when you ordered those bushings, I hadn't updated the site. So what you did is you ordered out of stock bushings that I had yet to update that they were out of stock.
Yeah, and we're like, okay, that's fine. Just, here's the
We'll
addresses
give
that
you
we
a
can.
month to make them. That's fine. It'll
Yeah,
take you like a month.
I'm a patient dude. I understand the situation now. I can wait, and you can. It's like I don't need bushings that bad. I can wait, and you can send me bushings at a later time, right?
Yeah.
So it's about a month later, and before I say this, she really doesn't answer DMs, and
Not at
she
all.
deletes
Not
any.
at all.
If it's any negative comments towards her,
Or
or
her company.
comments that, yeah, or her company, she just deletes them so other people can't see them, and then
I
she
hate
says
that.
they're
I
spam
hate
comments, so
that.
she gets rid of them, right? So a month goes by. We're like, hey, how are those bushings coming? No response. No
No, no
response.
response.
No response. So another month goes by. She posts something, and
And
this is I figured
we're
out.
getting pissed at this
Yeah,
point.
we're getting really angry at this point because we paid. It was like we ended up actually ordering way more than 2 sets of bushings because we're like, okay, well, we still need bushings, so why don't we just order something that isn't stock? So we
Yeah,
spent like
big shout out
total
here
20
to
bucks.
Level Up. Level Up beta
Yeah, level
bushings
up,
are
Amen, beta.
500% better.
Yeah, take those as teak. But anyways, so we're like, okay, we'll just order a couple more off of teak. She's got to have some white ones or whatever. So it's like a total of 20 bucks, give or take a buck or two. So we're like, okay, when are those coming in? And you know what? This is kind of our fault for trying like ordering again from somebody that wasn't shipping products to begin with.
No, that's bullshit because she needs to ship. I mean,
Yeah,
come
she's a
on.
company. She has a responsibility when somebody gives her money for her product.
We shouldn't
She
be
should ship
worried
the damn
that she
product.
won't ship. We shouldn't be worried again to buy
No,
product.
no. Okay, but this is the problem. She doesn't answer DMs. There's no sort of like
There's no
feedback.
customer service at
The
all.
only the only way Max and I were able to get her attention is to make a post, and it was this pretty. I think it was like
That,
some sort of smart ass post that I
yeah.
made. She made a post like, you know how they have the got milk thing. Well, I
Got
said,
teak?
yeah, it said got teak, so I recaptured it, like I screenshotted it, posted it, And I said, do I got teak? No, I don't have any teak because it's been 2 months and you said you shipped mine already and there's nothing here.
Yeah, that's the thing. She
Right?
said we asked her, and but before I talk about this, we DM'd in order to
Yeah.
get a response from her. We had to DM her sponsored people.
Yeah. Kelsey, Fingered Ben, we had to talk to people. Then somehow she was like, okay, people are having issues. And then I think pretty much the only way we were able to get her attention is I called her out as being a scammer. She
Yeah.
scammed me. I mean, that's pretty much what she did.
Oh, and
So I
by
called
the
it out.
way, this is not just happening to us. This is happening to
No,
a
this,
crap
this
ton of
isn't like
people.
some sort of rare occurrence. Like I've talked to at least 12 different people who have had a similar issue.
Teak has
So,
done this to many people.
so before I said that got teak thing,
No, no.
she
What,
said
what happened is she posted on her story a little picture, and she said got teak, and Ethan was like, no, I freaking don't.
no, I don't have teak. I've been waiting 2 months, and where's my teak? It's not here. So that got her attention. She's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. What's your address? Gave her my address. And it's like, she's like, okay, I shipped them. Month goes by.
It's been
Where
3 months since she said
It's
that.
been 3 months at this point. We spent $20. We don't have anything. And I'm like, where is my tuning?
The thing that pisses me off
Where's my tuning? You said you shipped it, but obviously you lied.
we're gonna get
'Cause
people
I know
that say,
damn sure that my address was correct.
yeah, we're gonna get people that say, oh, maybe got lost in the post office. No, because I
No.
ordered a bunch of teak later because I wanted teak and I was persistent. So I ordered
Mhm.
teak again, like one set, and I got it within a week. That's not what happened here. What happened is she got so sick of us being persistent about our bushings and us not having them that she just never cared to ship them.
Here's a great contrast between Dynamic and Teak, how they're completely different people, and they have completely like you can obviously tell the dude that runs Dynamic is passionate about his company, and he's motivated to have people be happy with his product.
Yeah.
Geraldine can give freaking a rat's ass about what people think of her, obviously, because I've been waiting. It's been a total of 5 months now. I've given up on it. It still makes me angry though, because you order something from a company, you're supposed to get your product. You
Yeah.
order something, you get your product. Then when you try to you try to get some sort of a form of customer service, it's
And there is
absolute
none.
crap.
There is no
No,
customer
it's
service
non-existent.
whatsoever.
The only way to get a hold of this person is to basically call her out as a scammer, and then she says she shipped your crap when she never even shipped it. Like that was a lie. I think the thing that makes me the most angry about this situation is she lied about resending my bushings. She
Yeah.
lied, straight up lied,
And I know
because I gave it a week.
we're gonna get people that say, hey, maybe got lost in the post office, or maybe you have to wait a couple months. Okay, first of all, we should not have to wait a couple months. She's
No.
in New York, we're in New Hampshire and Vermont. We should have to wait a maximum of a month, and even that's a little extreme. And
No, that's way too extreme.
yeah, secondly, about maybe got lost in the post office. That's not what happened.
No,
Because
it's not. I didn't even receive a tracking number either.
no.
And listen, before anybody gets triggered, we were nice about this at the beginning.
Oh,
We weren't
yeah.
jerks. We weren't jerks, but we started to lose our patience, and we're like, screw this person. We order stuff. She never sent it. And hey, you know what? Maybe that will change. Maybe she'll listen to this, and maybe she's like, oh, well, these guys obviously
That's
didn't get
not
their
gonna
stuff.
happen.
Maybe. Yeah, it would be great if it did though, because I could really use a couple sets of tuning right now.
Yeah,
But
me too.
who knows? Who knows? But anyways, I feel like we should move on to another subject because I could stick on that for like all day
I
long.
know. It's ridiculous.
So I think I mentioned Flatface has a new sponsor.
Yeah.
Flatface welcomes Danil Aldoshin. Aldoshin,
He
rack at the
is
Supreme.
a Chinaman. No, not really.
Oh, no, he's not.
Was
He's
that
not
a little bit racist?
Ching chong, ding ding dong. I'm sorry.
That was
Okay.
racist. Okay. Anyways.
Okay,
Oh
sorry.
my god.
I know I'm not the only one that does it. So,
Uh,
anyway, new dude on the team. If you haven't seen the edit, it's a really dope edit. I was really impressed by it. It kind of reminds me of like some of the tail slides and stuff. Tail slides he does to like flip trick outs, like a freaking hard flip or whatever out of a tail slide. Reminds me of Wolfgag a little bit, and he's really talented. Like that was a really awesome edit, and if you guys haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. because I think that's one of the coolest sponsor videos,
Yeah, it was definitely one
or
I
not
actually
sponsor,
could.
but,
It was
like
definitely
welcome
one that
videos.
didn't
So,
lose my attention.
yeah, and the dude had a sick setup. I should add. I mean,
Yeah, he's got
it
that.
was,
He's
a
got that
flat face
natural
natural.
ply. Yeah,
Yeah, it was Timo Libene, uh, those swirls, the like black.
turquoise and
Yeah,
black
yeah, those
swirls.
they're teasing board rails on a natural deck for whatever reason.
Yeah, why'd he do that?
But it was still,
He put dislocation board rails on a natural ply that wouldn't have weared.
I don't know. I sometimes like kind of find myself wanting to do the same thing because board rails just add like another element of character to the deck, which I think is
Yeah,
kind of.
I can see that.
But anyways, I want to bring that up because that is news, and it was that I was super impressed by that
He's one of
edit.
my favorite riders by far.
Speaking of stuff that we've seen this week,
What about setups and
yeah, new
shiz?
generation. He made this really cool 40-ounce like Miller High Life bottle, and it reminds me of I saw like this skateboard edit, or it was like a skateboard short skit or something by I actually can't remember who it was by, but they basically had this really cool Miller High Life deck, and it was shaped as the bottle. So like the nose was the bottle cap of it, and the shape, like the whole shape of it. It was really cool.
Yeah, and I
So
actually is Miller High Life the same company that's has that commercial and they're all Miller 64? Is that the same thing?
pretty sure. I don't know. I don't drink beer. I'm underage. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's a sick design because I don't think anyone's done that yet. Like a beer bottle design, like a 40 ounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Do you know if he was selling it or was it just like a thing,
No, it was a
a
custom.
one-off?
It was a custom. He said it was a custom.
Really, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. This wasn't on our agenda for today for stuff to talk about, but I think for what you're getting when it comes to new generation decks, like you're getting a really good like cheap custom, a
Dude,
well crafted one
doesn't he do
with
customs for
whatever
like
you
20
want. Like
bucks?
I think it's a little over $20, but I know it's relatively cheap if you compare it to other companies.
That's wicked cheap.
Stuff. What I like is even though he's gotten popular, he hasn't raised the prices of his decks like other
That's
people
so
do.
nice. I love
I'm
that
not
because like
talk
no,
about companies that have done that, but there has been companies that as they get more popular, they raise the prices of their deck, which is fine. Like you're barely making any money from deck making anyway, but
yeah,
I just think it's cool that he didn't.
like no slander to Idle FB, but like I ordered a custom from him and it was like $30 at the time for a custom. They are now
Yeah,
forty
but to be fair,
dollars.
that was like when he had only
700
like close,
followers.
yeah, 700 followers, and now he's like close to 3K, I think,
Yeah,
which is actually kind of crazy because he only started his Instagram like a couple months ago,
yeah, it's pretty lit.
like it last. So, I mean, anyways, just wanted to talk about that too. Another thing that freaking blew my
Oh
mind
God,
this week
another tangent
is
spree.
that $300 auction move. I don't know
Yeah,
how many of you saw people posting about it, but the rumor is too that
Zach McLean.
ZM Woo, yeah, Zach McLean actually was the one bidding it. But like I said, that's alleged. That's a rumor.
Yeah, that's not
Don't take that too
confirmed.
serious. Yeah, that's he allegedly
Allegedly, he's the one selling it.
put it up for bid. Um, but it's rumor. Rumors don't really do any
And
good, so I
and
probably
what
shouldn't
pisses
say.
us off about this is he has said constantly that, oh, I only want
Okay,
my decks to be sold what they're worth, and he posts them for like, what does he post them for? $40,
I don't think we
45?
should talk about. Let's not talk about that because we don't know for certain if he's the one that
Yeah,
sold
but
it.
like just hypothetically.
Yeah, I know, but all we're gonna do is feed into the rumor that he did, and then if he did,
Yeah, that's true.
we shouldn't talk about that.
All right,
But anyways, it was
but it's still
it was
insane how even if it's
$300.
not Zach,
If you guys haven't seen it, it was a red Baker Woob, uh, and it was auctioned off at, I think the last bid was around $300. So somebody paid three
that's
hundred
nuts.
dollars for a deck.
That's
It's
so
like
bad.
I'm not ever gonna use that because it'll be. I mean, I can't. Oh my God! My brain just wants to kill itself
You
when I
could
imagine
you could legit
doing
buy
it.
3 very nice setups with that.
You could get so many
Why
better
and why
stuff.
why would you buy a $300 woob on eBay when you can easily go on Instagram and find someone selling one for that
You know
much?
what? For cheaper,
For
what you could
cheaper.
do is find a thrash woob, get somebody to print that graphic on somehow, and boom, you spend under $80. Congratulations.
You just saved $220.
I can't. It gives me
That's
like anxiety. Imagine somebody spending $300 on a little piece of wood.
that's a little
I could
extreme.
just handle it. Um, now we do read the comments and I noticed some people were talking about a couple things they wanted us to talk about. One person asked, "I'm sorry, I don't have your YouTube anymore. I should have put that in, but I don't have it." He asked our opinion on Ravi sauce, and I've ordered a couple decks from Ravi sauce. I think I ordered the first couple that he actually made. I actually had one of his first decks. Um, and it was he's let me just say this, he's come a long way from what his decks used to be because I
Oh yeah.
ordered one of the OG. He made like the split ply Ravi deck, and it was actually called like ravioli. It wasn't called Ravi sauce. Um, and it was an OG Ravi deck, and the thing was not great. The shape was not good. Whatever mold he used was good, but like it wasn't sanded, it wasn't rounded well. He
Oh
used like
God.
some sort of tear glue to make a split pie of it, and the plies started to come apart. So I'm
Oh.
like, I DM'd him, and he's like, "Okay, I'll send you a new one," which was great because another good example of customer
Again,
service.
yeah, great
He's like,
customer
"Okay,
service.
deck's falling apart. Okay, I'll send you a new one." And this is the craziest thing. Um, just in like 2 weeks, his quality of like the craftsmanship of his decks went up and like so high because it went to this being like this kind of terribly rounded deck that's falling apart. Just something that I actually really enjoyed riding. It was a I don't know the dimensions, but it was a Baker Ravi, like a red Baker with the word Ravi on it, and it was a really good deck. So it was just crazy to see his quality jump up from that much. And now he's relatively big. He's selling stuff. He's sponsoring events. He's selling stuff at the store sessions, and it's just really cool to see a company grow up like that, so to
Yeah, you
speak.
know what's actually sick? He just released, I kind of want to get them. He just released Ravi socks, which are sick.
Yeah, yeah. He has some clothing. He's like t-shirts and stuff, and
T-shirts,
I
hoodies.
don't know. This is like throwback to a really long time ago. I ordered a 35 millimeter custom from Ravi Sauce, and it was really cool. It was this cool graphic that I made with a friend, and he later used for his stock. Um, it was pretty cool. It was a 35 millimeter. The thing was massive. It was really fun to use. Like I traded it to Legendary Capso a while back, but it was really cool deck. I like him. Nice dude. Good company. Products are
Yeah, they're
top
sick.
notch. So I mean that's my opinions on it. I'm not sure what Max's opinions are since he's never really had one, but
No, I don't really have opinions on the actual decks. I know the guys there because I've seen him at the store sessions. Steezy Hippo, that's the co-owner of Ravi Sauce. He's a dope guy. Ravi himself, he's cool. Like I can't really have an opinion on it because I don't really have a deck by them or anything. But
yeah,
I will say I ordered my first good like I was using a P-Rep and I ordered he was selling a cat tongue, so I got a cat tongue off him for like $15 shipped, and that was a really cool deck. I don't really like low shapes, but it was still really cool to have a nice, not P-Rep deck for once. And I was going to the store session that month, and he actually just let me have a shirt because I got that deck, which was sick.
yeah, cool company. Um, Also another thing, the same person wanted us to talk about. I'm sorry, I can't remember um your YouTube name, but also like I guess it would kind of be like trend, like style over trick level, and vice versa. Like trend, like somebody doing like a super steezy kickflip, like 5-0 with some cool filming and whatever, like Cowply, for example, versus somebody like Slappy Fingers or Wolf Gad that just pulls off some really insane switch tricks and stuff like that. And personally, I enjoy seeing a Cowply video from time to time. It depends on what he's doing. I think one of the most recent ones he did was pretty cool. It was cool filming, but I do not like seeing people making Instagram edit, putting barely any effort into it, not even self filming, doing a little, here's a kickflip crook to 5-0. Oh, look at this cool tray flip onto this bench. And then, I know this is personal opinion, but that's fine. This
And
is an
not having
opinionated
any
podcast.
creativity.
yeah, and just not like doing anything, not they spend like 5 minutes total on getting a clip and uploading it to Instagram, then actually getting some really dope, tricks in,
Yeah.
which is fine. I mean, it's whatever you want to do, but that's my opinion on it. I don't like I'd prefer um like trick level way over style. But I mean style's important too.
Yeah, I mean the coolest videos for me to see are like definitely the videos where they just pull off 1,000 different tricks in like one little line and they do so many combos like
Finger bend.
yeah, Finger Ben H is a good example of this. He pulls off just massive combos of tricks, like really smooth lines. But the thing about that is a little bit of a thing I have with like the Daniel Flatface video that just came out
How those
is that it's not very creative. Like the tricks are sick, but I don't know. I kind of like a character to a video, like a fun, vibing, like
I kind of felt like
creative.
he had character.
I don't know. I just like seeing like some funny things. I don't know. Maybe that's just my like personal opinion, but I
That's
like a
true.
bunch of tricks and like weird places, like
Like
some
Tony
really
Hawk, Pro Skater, do as many combos as you can type of thing.
yeah, but not only that, but like on weird shit to do, like weird rails, weird ramps, like just some creative ass stuff.
But that's our opinions on it.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see what you guys think about it because I know, I do trend clips sometimes because I think they are fun to do if you're just kind of feeling lazy and you want to film like this random clip. You're like, hey, why not? I don't mind it. I kind of this is how I feel about my music too. I appreciate it all. We're all fingerboarding. We're
Yeah.
all fingerboarding when it boils down to it, and it all requires some sort of skill level. And this is another thing. I can't self-film for the life of me. I mean, that adds a whole element of difficulty to your
Yeah, me
tricks,
neither.
like a whole elephant. Yeah, it's a whole
Oh, that's a
elephant.
whole nother elephant to tricks, dude. When you get
Yeah, it
that
really
elephant,
is.
man, that elephant's riding your ass. You can't do anything with it.
I know it's really hard,
Goddamn,
especially
goddamn
if like
elephants.
freaking elephants. But anyways, that's just our thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Definitely let us know what you think about it. And yeah, another thing that I thought was really interesting that I discovered the beginning of last week is I'm not sure how many of you guys, have a basic idea of the scootering community. Um, I used to do it a lot because I kind of liked it because it was like you could do BMX tricks and skateboarding, skateboarding. But now I pretty much just skateboard. But there is this company called the Vault Pro Scooters, and they're probably one of the biggest companies in America when it comes to scootering.
Yeah, they're
And
based out of California.
yeah, Cali. And I just noticed they're now stocking fingerboard products, and they have there's Instagram at
The
the
fingerboard
Vault
vault.
Pro. No, it's the Vault Pro fingerboarders, and there's like actually some decent clips on there.
Yeah, and they've
I
got a
just thought it was I
video.
just thought it was interesting that
Yeah, it's really weird.
you got
They've got
scooter dudes.
well, a
You
lot of
know,
events go down in California. They probably saw it getting big and were probably like, "Hey, we should probably get into this market."
I don't know though, because like they pretty much. Did you see their Instagram video? They're like showing them what they bought, and we're like,
Yeah,
we have these flat face team
we got
wheels.
these team wheels. They're super slick. Like,
Yeah,
I think he meant
it,
maybe team bushings or maybe like just
I don't
flat
know.
face wheels. I don't know.
Like I don't think there's any wheels called team wheels, is
There's
there?
not.
Or
There's
okay,
not. No way.
yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting because
Yeah, it
like
was pretty weird.
pretty much I like when I fingerboard or a skateboard, I basically want to replicate that trick like vice versa on it, like a skateboard or a fingerboard. I don't know. It just motivates. Like fingerboarding motivates me to skateboard, and then like skateboarding motivates me to fingerboard for some reason.
Yeah.
It's weird. Anyways, that was just something that we thought was interesting. Oh, another thing that I saw on Instagram from Katha FBS's feed: Beast Pants and FBS collab grip.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be dope.
It's
I don't
gonna be
know what it's gonna look
engraved.
like, but
I'm
yeah, it's gonna
guessing.
be some dope engraved stuff.
Do you guys know the? I'm guessing you do. I'm gonna assume you do.
Of
Do you
course, it.
know? Do you know the freaking how do you say this? The staple that Beast Pants has for his split pies. They're like
Yeah,
furry split
the fur
pies.
fur.
Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be for the engraved
We're,
grip tape.
that's what we're hoping it is.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna
That's what
order like 5 sheets of that stuff.
I'll probably order no sheets of that stuff
Why?
because I'd rather just. I mean, it's like $4 for FPS engraved tape. I mean,
No, on FPS's store, the last time she did a collab with Flint, Flint grip was only $2.50.
okay, yeah, I'll order some grip and then wait like 2 weeks.
I'll probably order
A month.
2 sheets, one to keep as just like, because I did this with the Flint engraved grip. I ordered like 3 sheets of that.
Real
I gripped 2 of my boards, and I kept one. And then I gave one to Ethan, and he lost it.
Yeah, I lost it. We're like in my barn on this half pipe, and I probably like threw it away by accident or
Oh
something.
my
I don't know.
God.
I
So
cleaned it.
I'll probably order one just to keep, and I'll probably order one to grip one of my boards with.
Yeah, I mean, I might grab it.
Dude, you should grab one to grip your new Beast Pants with.
Oh yeah, that would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Beast pants on Beast pants. Speaking of Beast pants, I just picked up one today. It's a what are they called? Like sea unicorn dudes.
Yeah, he calls it the sea
It's a
unicorn
feral.
graphic.
Yeah, it's a feral. I haven't used it because what I like to do is put a couple layers of extra clear coat on my setup so the graphic doesn't wear off. Because personally, I like the graphic just to stay on there.
Yeah, me too.
So I just put like a couple layers of clear coat on it today. I'll set it up later tonight, sesh it out a little bit. Hopefully, I like it because it was a dope deck.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
Yeah,
I mean, Beast Pants gets so much hype, so it's gonna be cool to hear from you. And I want to hear especially how you like it,
well, I've been
because I
watching
want one too.
Cook Rat a bit, and I'm like, hey, the Beast Pants looks pretty cool. I
Did you
kind
say
of want
hood
one.
rat?
Cook Rat,
I
Cock
thought you
Rat.
said I thought you
You know
said
that
hood
dude,
rat.
Cock Rat? You know that dude, Cock Rat?
That freaking cook rat. Anyway.
No, Cook Rat. You'd probably see him using a Beast Pants above all the other decks he has, and I'm like, hey, they've got to be good for a reason. So I was like, okay, I'll go with the Feral, but it's just more defined. Try it out, and hopefully I like it. So
Yeah.
I was trying to get a split pie, but I just couldn't really
Yeah,
scope
but
out
that's the thing.
good
Split
ones.
pies are so expensive.
Yeah, $65 for a split pie.
Oh my God.
Still better than $300 for Woo. So.
True.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's just some of the stuff I've had on my mind. Max and I have had on our mind, and we wanted to talk about it. And not too much going on this week, but a lot more than last week. Good. Welcome back, guys. I'm here with Shaggy FPS. What's up, man?
Hi. Thanks for having me on, guys. It's a real pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
And you're our first interviewee, I guess. So,
Woo.
yesterday, we posted a Q&A, and we asked you guys to give us some questions, and we'll have Shaggy talk about them. And there's a couple pretty good ones in here. Also, I want to say something about that. Some of you guys asked like repeating questions, like you asked like the same question more than once. Like not the same person, but a couple other people did. It's like your question's obviously not going to be in here because it's already going to be answered by somebody else. So the first question at Lucas _FB, he asked, "What setups do you use?"
I use about like 10 setups.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I know. But like I will name off what companies they are. I have about 3 mazes. I have a simple deck, a bonk board, a stoop deck, a catfish, a house, and a poly.
Hey, that's
That's pretty good.
that's no shortage.
Yeah. I will say the catfish is a rare catfish. If you go to my profile, you'll find it. It's like a welcome replica. It's only one made. So it's
damn.
it's really, really rare.
Is that the one with the denim? Or was that not? No, sorry. That's a different one. No.
No, the simple's the one with the denim.
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty dope. That's really sick.
It's really slick. It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
So
He.
Federal Skate.
Do you mean Frederick?
No, Fred. Fred. Frederick Skate. Fredry. Fredry.
Freddie
I
Boyce.
think I got it right.
Frederic's.
I'm sorry, man.
Let's just Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick Skate.
Frederick.
Who's your favorite fingerboarder? I already know the answer to this one.
Oh, that's easy. It's Alex Christ. He's like a huge inspiration to me.
What's his Instagram?
Like, what?
Does he have an Instagram?
Oh, what's his Instagram? His Instagram is Alex FB Christ.
He's been in the game for a bit.
What's that?
I said he's been in the game for a bit.
Yeah, he's been in the game for a good amount of time. Like he knows how how the board works and everything. He knows trick after trick after trick with like all the combos he does. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's really insane. The only thing that bugs me sometimes when I watch his edits is he'll use like his ring finger sometimes to reposition his fingers real quick because like he's busting out tricks so quickly. I mean, it makes sense though because I mean, what else are you gonna do when you're moving as fast as he does? So, at Comb Jelly asks, what inspired you to start fingerboarding, and who still inspires you?
That's a good question.
Oh, those are some good ones. I started what made me start it? Is that what it said?
Yeah. What made you start fingerboarding, and then who still inspires you to fingerboard?
Okay. What inspired me? Well, I was a skateboarder. This was like 2005, and I started skating for like 2005, and once I got into 2006, I was at Walmart and saw Tech Decks, good old Tech Decks, and it was I remember the deck. It was a World Industries, and it came with a park, and I was like I obviously didn't say this when I was a kid. I was like, oh hell yeah, I want that. So I got it. And I still have that deck. It's what inspired me to keep going because I was like, oh, this is a fun little thing to do. I'll keep doing it.
Did you have a World Industries actual skateboard deck? Is that why you wanted the fingerboard, or?
No, I just bought it because of the ramps actually, but I still have the deck. It said World on it and it had Flameboy with a guitar and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember Tech Deck did a lot of World Industries stuff with Flameboy.
They were the most popular decks.
What's
from Tech Deck?
Yeah, they were most popular.
I just remember it being a lot of Blind, Birdhouse, and World Industries. That's what I remember. A lot of graphics.
I had a lot
also
of
Element, yeah.
Element and I had Element and Plan B. That's a lot of what I had.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember the old ones being a lot of those graphics.
Yeah.
So next question.
The other one was who inspired me? Who keeps inspiring me?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You didn't even answer that.
Who keeps inspiring me? Honestly, everyone in the community, because all the stuff I post, they don't really get a lot of views, but they always get some good comments for they'll be like, "This is a dope vid. I like the music." All my deck setups, people are like, "This is a dope setup," and stuff like that.
That's cool. I usually I'll watch somebody's live stream for a bit and be like, I want to go fingerboard.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm not gonna cut you off this time. You're good now, right?
Yeah.
Are you okay. Shaggy? God.
Are you done? Can you just stop, please,
I'm
man?
done.
Okay, good. So next question at NFB Inc. What decks, trucks, and wheel brands do you prefer?
Ooh.
So basically, what brands do you prefer?
Yeah, but
let's see, for deck wise, I had to say Maze because he really steps it up in the game when it comes to deck making.
Is it the craftsmanship or just the shape?
Yeah, the craftsmanship in it, all the decks he makes are just insane. It has I honestly liked it better than my Woob.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and trucks, I'd probably have to go with BRTs since that's pretty much everyone's go-to.
Mm-hmm.
And then wheels, wheels, I prefer flat face wheels, any kind really. They're they're smooth and a good price. Some of them are.
Yeah, some of them I don't know about those Duros. Duros a little bit expensive.
The new Duros, I do want to get some of the new Duros that came out.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting them, but stuck with the base colors, white and black. So
Well, dude, nothing beats that white outer, black inner. That's so cool.
yeah, it goes with
yeah.
everything. That's like the only reason why I don't get like super crazy wheels anymore, because like they don't look good on anything.
Yeah, white goes with everything.
Yeah. Do you like flat face wheels because they're just pretty much smooth on just about everything, or do you like use like a lot of wooden stuff? And because I know flat face wheels are especially grippy on wooden stuff.
I like them because they're really smooth. Just like the craftsmanship is awesome. Like the bearing and everything. I do have like some trouble. Sometimes the bearings will move around because they're such old wheels. So just like you pop it back into place, but like that's no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good wheels. All right, next question. Snorlaxative FB asked, dream setup and dream girl.
Two excellent questions.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dream setup.
For this one.
That's a good question. I never thought about it.
Wait, can I just call her your dream girl?
Yeah, sure.
Elmo from Sesame Street. I know you're into that
Respect
stuff,
your
Shaggy.
pronouns, man.
Is Elmo a pronoun?
Elmo, yeah.
I am an Elmo female.
I
Okay.
identify with Elmo.
I am a red furry freaking autist.
So when I get done with it, I say no Elmo instead of no homo.
No
Yeah,
Elmo. Bro.
When you finish, you're all, oh, no Elmo! No Elmo! Oh my god.
No
I don't know,
Elmo,
maybe
bro.
like
But
dream
$20
setup, like I want like I think it was like a simple deck, like a simple deco, and like I forget which graphic it is. Oh, I think it's like a polar graphic. It's like one of the graphics where it's like I can't explain it really, but it's basically like a dog kills its owner. If you look it up, you'll probably find it. And then like two KRs and level up bushings and some flat face Duros.
Yeah, that's the thing. You really like 2KRs.
2KRs are like surprisingly good, even though like I had to go to the post office in order to get them. Because they're from like
they came from Russia.
they're from like Slovakia, so like
Holy crap!
I guess it's like a
Suka bliet.
so I guess that's like a country that's on their watch list or something.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Russia have been, they rigged the election.
Oh, they definitely did. Anyway, let's not get into politics though. Holy crap, we'll get slammed.
All right. So Dream Girl.
Dream Girl. No, that's a toughie. I have no fucking idea.
Shrek, dude. It's got to be Fiona from Shrek.
I mean, that's a good one, but is it ogre form or human form?
Yeah,
I prefer ogre.
I don't know. Either way, she's something.
Low key thoughty.
She's something.
So any serious answers, or you have no idea?
I just have no idea. Actually, I'm gonna go unanswered with that one.
All right. Well, you'll have to send them a DM once you figure it out.
Oh yeah, I'll send him a DM. All right.
Oh,
Ooh, that sounded a little malicious. Okay, so NFB Inc. asks again, what ramps do you find the most fun to shred on?
I would probably have to say the company that I'm on right now, which is House. He makes a lot of good stuff. He sent me a black rail, square rail, and a wooden bench, and I found those really fun to shred on. Other than that, I would go with the Black River stair set that I have, because that's
the
like
one with the yellow rail.
Yeah, the yellow rail. I find that really fun to shred on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I find like really simple and realistic like ramps and rails and stuff are the most fun.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. I don't know. I like some crazy stuff too.
Well, yeah, some odd shapes and like some creative stuff is pretty cool too.
Yeah, I just welded like this weird full gem looking thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, next question. Kpulp Cult _ asks favorite 2 movies. So I'm just probably gonna say for forget the name that what they are. They're the live action Scooby-Doo movies, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, well, okay. Favorite 2 movies? I meant to say Hardcore Henry, if anyone knows what that movie is.
No idea, man.
Okay, it's all first person. Everything's
Oh
shot in
yeah,
first
yeah,
person.
okay, yeah, that just came out. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and Deadpool, because that's
Yeah,
like one of the
Deadpool.
funniest
Rip.
movies.
That was a good movie. At least he gave you some room. He didn't say one movie. He said 2 movies.
Yeah.
So now I'm not sure if I'm saying this dude's name right. It's Unborn Babes or Unborn Babies. Either way, it's a weird ass name. Good job for confusing me. He asked favorite trick.
Favorite trick. Ooh.
Yeah.
I had this earlier. Let's see. It was a tray to backside board slide.
Trays are always fun.
That's like my favorite thing. That's like my go-to with rails. Just like it'll either be fakey or it'll be regular. Either way, it's the best thing to do.
Yeah, it feels like really accomplishing when you do a really nice like tray catch on a rail or something.
Right. Yeah, it
feels
feels really
nice. All right. Ravi Sauce asks, ravioli sauce? Question mark.
I'm guessing he's asking, do you use ravioli sauce as lubricant?
Yeah, it's probably something along those lines. I mean, I know that dude's obsessed with ravioli sauce. I mean, have you seen all the the pictures he uploads of? I mean, he sends stuff in ravioli. I mean, what the heck? You have a fetish? Is that what you watch? Ravioli porn or something? I don't understand.
What the hell is ravioli porn?
Dude, it's got to be a genre.
Oh my god. Maybe
I'm
I'll
only
defeat
imagining
the
the ending, just sauce all over the ravioli's face.
You can get lost in the sauce, though.
You get lost in the sauce.
You might lose the sauce, though. You forgot the beginning.
Ravioli sauce? I don't know. It's good stuff. That's my my wax I use.
He has
you
wax?
just smear your ravioli all over it?
No, I was joking.
That was a meme.
Well, I thought he made like something. I thought he made something called ravioli wax, and I didn't know about it.
Hey, we should probably edit that out of the podcast because that's a really good idea, and we need to sell that to him. We can't give that to him for free.
Yeah, if Nico's listening to this, go away.
Go away, yeah.
Go away. Get out.
This was on here. We own it because
we own it. It's copyrighted.
Yeah, it's copyrighted. If you want it,
Pad pending.
Dude, what if he just filled out like a package with just freaking ravioli sauce, like pasta sauce, and was like, "Here's your wax."
Done deal, though.
Done deal.
Dude, if
it was on that's a perfect prank. Just ravioli. What's in the package-oli?
Yeah, ravioli. What's in the package-oli? All right, next question. Slappy Fingers ass. Thoughts on Drake?
Does he mean the rapper? Does he mean the rapper?
Does he mean the rapper, or does he mean Drake from Drake and Josh?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm guessing he's talking about the raper, the rapier,
the raper.
Yeah, the raper Drake.
The rapier.
He's all right. I listen to.
You like his dance moves?
I mean, for school once, I actually did Hotline Bling in front of my whole class.
Oh, nice.
For what? Like a talent night? Or like what the hell?
It was Christmas and it was a sweater day. So he wears a sweater in the video. So I was like dressed as Drake the whole day.
That's hilarious.
Good job. So
I'll tell you something. That dance is actually really hard.
Well, yeah, you have to have some sort of like autism in order to pull that off. So I assume it's pretty.
Yeah, I had to take out one of my chromosomes that day.
Yeah, you had to take a couple smashes to the head to pull it off.
Hey, Mom, can you extract one of these chromosomes out of my head? I gotta be a real freaking autist tonight.
Okay, next question. Genesis Fingerboards asks, "What are your thoughts on the new Roderick?"
Fuck him.
Yeah.
He looks like Willy Wonka.
He looks like a transgender Willy Wonka.
That's what I said. I said he's transgender.
It looks like Roderick got a sex change.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm definitely gonna see it and just make fun of the movie the whole time.
And invite some of your friends and just go make fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
It would be fun.
All right. At, I think I'm saying this right, rainydays.fb. How hard do you party? Party hard.
I party pretty hard.
Probably 5 out of 7, if I
Like
were to guess.
like a scale of one to 10.
Scale 5 to
I'd
7.
probably say about a 5.
Oh, that's pretty hard, man.
No, that's only halfway. He only turns the knob halfway up, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, at one point you're just gonna yank it all the way up to 10. I mean, what's
Oh,
stopping
yeah.
you? Might as well.
Ethan, that's how drugs
Alright.
get passed around.
Drugs get passed around all the time. I don't think
I
parties.
pass around that
You're an
lettuce
advocate.
constantly.
The what? I'm out of. I
Advocate
dare
for
you.
passing the
I
blunt.
dare you to kill yourself. I dare you to kill yourself.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Oh, I lost my place. Okay, no, got it again. Fingered Ben H says Velma or Daphne.
Yo, you know Velma got that thick.
I got that
Low
Velma.
key thought.
Dude,
Oh,
hell
you
yeah.
going with Velma?
Yeah.
You like the glasses?
Well, doesn't
I
Shaggy
like the glass.
doesn't Shaggy fuck Velma? Like, isn't that the one he's going after?
There is a porno of it.
No.
That's great. Let's deviate.
Yeah, it's
from
real.
the
Look it up.
subject. Let's deviate from the
Let's-
subject.
Let's get away from this.
Initiate the
God.
team defense.
No one, Ethan, no one's gonna get that but you and me.
Oh, I know it.
Dude, they're gonna be like, what the hell did he just say?
Initiate the team defense.
My God,
Okay.
we'll explain that maybe in a different episode.
No, we won't, because it won't
Probably
make any
not,
sense.
because it makes no sense and no one knows what it is.
No, it's about it. Okay, so at Fiji FB says, "What's your favorite tuning?"
I'd probably have to go with level up.
Hell
Fast
yeah.
shipping,
Yeah, level up.
quality.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's sick? Level
Second-
Up does a lot of stuff that people in the US haven't done. So like he makes spacers, he makes kingpings available for the
Kingping.
US. Kingping. He
You
makes
said kingping. It's a kingping.
a kingpin. I don't, dude. It's a weird word. I can't say it right. Okay.
Say it really fast sometimes.
Kingpin.
No, I was joking. Don't. Okay. All right. Spacecorn1 asks, "What is your wait?" No, he didn't ask that. That's the
Rails
different
or
guy.
ledges?
Yeah, rails or ledges.
Rails or ledges? Oh boy. I'd probably have to go with the ledges.
Oh,
More
why so?
combo.
Why
What?
would you choose ledges over rails?
Because you can do more combos with the ledge.
I
Yeah,
feel the
guess it's-
same. I feel exactly the same.
Yeah.
I take a ledge over a rail any day.
Yeah, I guess I would too. That makes sense.
I mean, fingerboarding wise, but in skate wise, I take a rail.
Yeah. So the next question is from Elliot FBS. Realware, natural wood, or paper graphics?
I think I'd go with the real wear.
You
'Cause
just
it's
like
so-
the thrash look?
Yeah, just like the good old thrash look. I like how stuff ends up like that.
Yeah, it kind of makes me sad when I thrash something that's
Me
really cool
disagree.
looking. Like, me to disagree. Like I had this really cool the Homewood hero graphic, and it was in like okay condition, but I thrashed it, and I kind of got sad because it was cool, and you can't really get them anymore.
You
Uh,
said you liked it thrashed.
No, like it was already a little bit thrashed to begin with, so I didn't care that much, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
all right,
I
but
guess so.
I got a little bit sad about it. Okay, Dries FB asks, how did you get into fingerboarding, and how long have you been fingerboarding? Because I think we already talked about how did you get into fingerboarding. It was a tech deck.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah.
the tech deck. And,
so how long?
how
have you
long
been-
I've been fingerboarding?
Yeah.
12 years.
That's a long time. You got many more years in freaking.
I do. I've been doing it longer than Chubby.
Yeah,
He
Shaggy
out here with his
FPS
bio that
that.
says veteran.
better in 7 years. I wonder if it means like you started like dicking around with like,
Yes.
class
Yeah.
and like took
Yeah.
it serious. Like
fuck off.
I was
Wow,
in the
yeah.
fingerboarding war when you guys were in Korea.
I'll
They
tell
need to
you
make
what
that.
you did to smart
They need
Alex
to make
like
an
you
ad
and
that says that
Nom.
fingerboarding veteran and it has like all the tags and stuff on it.
Yeah. Okay. So now this is a question I asked, and I think it's already been answered because you said it yourself. But do you skateboard?
Yeah, I do. I've been
Okay.
doing that since 2005.
How long?
All right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
2005. Literally just again, I ask him.
Wait a second. Am I missing a chromosome? Why did I just ask that?
Because you're missing a chromosome. That's a
All
simple
right. Now
explanation.
for the finale question. This is gonna be a fun
It's
one.
spicy.
It's a spicy meme, boys. It's a spicy meme. At Slap Your Fingers. What was with the whole baby Dex thing?
Oh boy, you better sit back and relax for
All right,
this
I'm
story.
buckled.
Oh,
I'm ready for it.
hell yeah.
So, the whole thing that happened with it was that I was looking through my fingerboard box and I found this old deck, and it was a deck my dad made for me back in 2008, and
Damn.
it was just a little round like piece of wood, and we glued Tech Deck trucks into it, and I painted it and stuff like that, and it was like a little skateboard. It was pretty cool. So I found that I was like, maybe if I can sell these, it'd be like a good like fuck around deck for people to have,
Yeah.
you know. And so I asked my dad, like, do we have any wood I can just like drill into that I can just shape and stuff? He's like, yeah, you can have all these little pieces of wood here. And I was like, all right, I got some wood. So I took the original deck and I traced it onto the wood,
Yeah.
and like I shaped it and stuff like that. And by the way, it's like thick wood, and that was so hard to sand down.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For those who are listening, I own the company Slumdex. You should go follow that company. It's a good
Nice
company.
plug, my man. No shame.
But like, I had all these decks, and the problem with it is that the countersinks were going to be really, really deep because the wood is so thick. So I did
was it like
countersink
2x4
them
sort of
pretty
stuff?
deep to where you can actually fit the screws through and put trucks on stuff. And I ordered a bunch of China trucks to send to people, and China wheels, and so you could put a whole setup together. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And so in that way, I drew graphics on it, and like I thought this was a great idea for people. A lot of people thought it was a great idea when I told them about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a couple of people were like, I should get this for my kids, and like I'm probably get this to screw around with and stuff like that. It's like, see, this is the whole point of it.
Yeah,
so when I post about that
that's
they're for
wrong.
sale,
You
along
got
comes a
hated
couple,
on.
it got hated on so bad because I posted about them. People were like, dude, the holes are off and everything like that. The wood, it's just a piece of plywood. What are you doing? And I was like, why are people hating on this right now? You could have hated on this when I gave the idea.
Yeah.
And then like,
I mean, wasn't it kind of like the whole
but
point?
there's obviously people like, it was more people who were supporting me with it. So, but the thing about this whole night, I was arguing back and forth to people about how I was trying to make this thing like people could have fun with it, and like people can like use it like out in public and like stuff like that, you know, or it's like a good deck, you know, to like throw off your table and land on the floor. And there's like a bunch of supporters behind me with it, which was really made me happy with it. One of those supporters, which was Kelsey Fingerboards, she DM'd me and said, "Don't let those haters get down on you. You know, that's a great idea. I'd be happy to support you with that." And I was like, "Oh, that made me feel a little bit better." But
yeah, I'm sure.
yeah, it did. She DM'd me about it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
she's a really
in the
positive
comments
person.
of the one picture, there's mostly, it wasn't me. I just left it alone. I wanted people to like see what happened. So people were arguing back and forth in the comments. It was a total of 50 comments on this one picture.
Oh gosh, it was just like a total shitstorm.
It was all shit talk, and most of it was it was like two people, but like it was two people who were giving me shit, and then everyone else was just attacking them with it.
Who were these people? Who were the main people? If you want.
One of them was Slappy Fingers. And then another one was this other kid. I can't remember what his name was. But I DM'd and I was like, "Why are you hating on this so bad?" He's like, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't actually mean to hate on you so hard with it." So he actually apologized for it.
Well, that was interesting to hear about that because I
Yeah,
remember it happening.
I don't know
But the
why
moral of the
people
story
have to
was
shit
that
on you so hard for it. It's like it's just an idea, and you don't have to buy one, dude.
I know that's what I said. I was like, if you don't like it, don't buy it. But the moral of the thing is that I stopped this, so it's not coming back ever. But if there is people out there who are like, can you like, if you can figure out to make one that's a little bit better, I'd be happy to have one, which would be really cool to do.
Do it. Make them again.
If I can
And
figure
make
out a
more
better way to
shit.
make.
Yeah, just make something that I can drop in my bathtub. Can you make a fingerboard where I can like take a bath and like fingerboard?
Make
Can you
a
make something like that?
waterproof fingerboard
Yeah.
that
do
won't
that.
warp.
If I can figure out a way to do that, that'd be pretty cool.
Cause I would take my little bathtub with my ducky and my bubbles, and I would
Your
pull off some
balls.
sick flip tricks and whatnot.
Do it. You bust a hard flip over the deck.
Dude,
Oh,
I want to
dude,
see.
you
I
would-
want to see someone
it'd
make
be insane.
surfboards.
Oh, that was a wrist brace. He was gonna make surfboards.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, they made those like airboards. What is that? That German company made those like, what are they called?
I don't remember, but they're like little fingerboards, and there's little slip-ons, and
hold
there's
them
a
out the window.
wristband, and you hold them out like a car window, and you can do like, it like the air just blows it, so it's like I don't know, it's
yeah,
weird.
I've seen those. Like,
I don't know when I would actually use it, but I think it was a cool idea.
I think it's for like people who are like going on road trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about that for me though is I'm always the one driving, so I don't really have a use for that.
You're not really gonna use them.
Yeah, I thought they're cool though when I saw them because I remember like when I was younger, I saw like the video where it was like the Berlinwood store, the Black River store, and they were like they brought it outside and they put it in front of a fan and like they were using it. I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, thanks for a lot of you guys leaving questions and comments and stuff because
Yeah,
I
we
mean it
got a
was
lot
pretty
of
last night.
questions.
It was just last night and we got a little over 20 I think, which is really good for just uploading it last night because it was kind of like the last minute thing.
Yeah.
Max and I were a little bit busy this weekend, so we didn't have time to get an episode, actually record one that weekend. But yeah, thank you for the comments. Thank you, Shaggy, for coming on. It's always exciting to have somebody, that we haven't had on the podcast on, and really cool.
Oh yeah, it was not a problem. It was a lot of fun to talk about stuff.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you and getting to know you better too. It was fun.
Yeah. Do you want to shout out any shit you got?
Yeah, sponsors, Instagram, etc.
Shout out to my sponsor, house_fingerboarding. Support me. Shout out to Maze Fingerboards. Shout out to I want to say all my team members: Pocket Border, Little Skate and Satan, and Fingerboarder Die.
Nice.
Those guys,
I saw them at the store session.
Yeah, Pocket
Really?
Boarder's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What about your company, Slum Decks? Doesn't hurt.
Oh yeah, shout out to my
plug
company
that in
Slum
there.
Decks. We're gonna be making a comeback pretty soon with a new mold and a new shape.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
And
All right, anyways, guys.
it's on the way right now. I got the confirmation; it just been sent.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice. So when will you have that later this week?
What's that?
Will you have it later this week?
Yeah, sometime this week or next week.
Hell yeah. Everyone
Nope.
go get some
wait
fucking
to see
slum
some
decks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll be testing out the mold and see how it feels, and I'll be posting more products.
Yeah,
about
definitely follow Shaggy FPS if you want to see, and as well, where you're going to be posting it on your regular Instagram or your company Instagram.
My company Instagram.
Either way, just follow both his accounts. For some
Yeah,
dope
follow both
content.
of those.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. Just do it. All right, thanks, guys. This should be a pretty long one. Hopefully, most of you can get through it, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully, we'll have some more stuff to talk about. See you guys.
What's that on that beat? Oh. Run it up, run it up.